Have you ever wondered why some people in their 70s walk with power and freedom, while others in their 50s already struggle to climb a flight of stairs? The difference is not always luck, genetics, or even exercise. Sometimes it comes down to one simple choice. One food, one habit, one decision that changes the direction of your health. Imagine your legs, the very foundation that carries you through life, suddenly feeling renewed. Lighter, stronger, freer. Picture waking up and within just 12 hours of giving your body the right fuel, you notice something shift. Energy flows, stiffness fades, and your steps feel easier. That is not a fantasy. It is the reality of how quickly your body can respond when you give it what it has been crying out for. In The Longevity Diet by Valter Longo, the idea of fasting and proper nutrition shows us how rapidly the human body can heal. But here's the truth. You don't need expensive treatments, fancy pills, or complicated regimens. What you need is the right food. Food that restores circulation, reduces inflammation, and nourishes your muscles at the cellular level. When seniors begin to struggle with their legs, the culprit is often not weakness alone, but inflammation and poor circulation. Inflammation is like rust on the inside of your body, slowing you down, making every movement feel heavier than it should. But the food you eat can strip away that rust. Think of it like pouring clean oil into an engine. It doesn't take long before the machine runs smoother. Here is where the breakthrough lies. Within 12 hours of eating the right anti-inflammatory foods, rich in antioxidants, omega-3s, and natural fiber, your blood vessels begin to relax, your muscles receive more oxygen, and your legs respond with newfound energy. Science confirms it. Real people prove it. And you can experience it. But here's what I want you to hold on to. Renewing your legs is not about running marathons or lifting heavy weights. It is about consistency. It is about choosing every single day to give your body what helps it heal instead of what holds it back. Your legs don't need punishment. They need nourishment. They don't need you to fight them. They need you to feed them. The difference between living long and living strong is this: long life is measured in years, but strong life is measured in freedom. Freedom to walk. Freedom to stand tall. Freedom to go where you want to go without fear that your body will betray you. So I challenge you today, just 12 hours. Give your body the food it deserves. The food that fights inflammation, restores circulation, and renews your strength. Because 12 hours is not a lifetime. It is a test. A test that could give you back the power in your legs, the lightness in your steps, and the confidence in your life. Do not wait until it is too late. Do not wait until you lose what you could have saved. The choice is in front of you, and your legs, your freedom, are worth it. Your future is not written in your age. It is written in your actions. And the action you take today can renew your tomorrow. Have you ever noticed how quickly the body responds to change? Think about the last time you drank more water after days of dehydration. Within hours, your skin looked fresher. Your energy felt different. and even your mood shifted. Or remember when you finally got a full night's sleep after nights of exhaustion. How within just one morning, the heaviness lifted. That's how responsive your body is. And yet, many of us underestimate its ability to bounce back. Especially as we grow older, we start believing the lie that decline is permanent. But decline is not destiny. Renewal is possible, and it begins not in years, not in months, but within hours when you give the body what it truly needs. Now imagine waking up tomorrow and noticing that your legs, those same legs that once felt heavy and stiff, now feel lighter. Imagine standing up without hesitation, walking with confidence, moving with freedom. You don't need to chase after miracle cures or fear the future. What you need is hidden in the simplicity of food, food that nature itself designed to heal, repair, and restore. When I say one food, I am not talking about magic. I am talking about medicine disguised as food, nourishment that works like fire to burn away inflammation and like oil to keep your joints and circulation flowing smoothly. Think of foods like fatty fish, berries, leafy greens, or even something as simple as a handful of walnuts. The moment these nutrients enter your system, they begin to signal to your cells, heal, repair, strengthen. The human body is miraculous. In Younger Next Year, the authors talk about how the body responds to the right signals no matter your age. That means at 60, 70, or even 80 years old, your body is not beyond repair. It is waiting for the right fuel. And when it gets that fuel, it doesn't delay. Within 12 hours, inflammation can begin to drop, blood vessels can open, and circulation can improve. That's why you can feel a change in your legs so quickly. It's not imagination, it's biology. But here's the sobering reality. Most seniors feed their bodies what slows them down instead of what lifts them up. Sugary snacks, fried foods, processed meals. These are not foods, they are poisons. They clog the arteries, stiffen the joints, and weaken the muscles. They are thieves stealing your strength one bite at a time. And yet, here's the good news. The same way damage builds over time, healing can also begin quickly. You don't have to wait years to see improvement. You don't even have to wait weeks. Your body is craving renewal, and it will reward you the moment you choose differently. Let me tell you this, mobility is freedom. When you lose the ability to walk confidently, you lose pieces of your independence, pieces of your joy. And yet so many people surrender without a fight. They say, it's just age. But age is not the enemy. Neglect is. Age is not the thief. Choices are. If you can walk today, even with difficulty, you have a chance to fight back. And the fight is not in a hospital room, not in a pharmacy, but in the kitchen, at the dinner table, in what you decide to put on your plate. Think of inflammation like fire in your body. Now picture foods rich in omega-3s, like salmon or flax seeds, entering your bloodstream. They don't just sit there, they act like water poured over flames. Within hours, the fire calms, the swelling reduces, the stiffness begins to fade. Think of circulation like a river. If the river is clogged, movement slows energy stops, and your legs feel heavy. But foods rich in antioxidants, like blueberries or green tea, clear the riverbed, allowing blood to flow freely, carrying oxygen to every cell. The result: your legs respond, your energy rises, your steps feel new. This is not about diet trends. This is about survival, about living strong instead of simply living long. People often confuse longevity with vitality. Longevity is about years. Vitality is about freedom within those years. What good is living to 90 if you are bound to a chair, if you cannot walk to your garden, play with your grandchildren, or dance at your daughter's wedding? But imagine living to 90 with strong legs, steady balance, and the freedom to move. This is the power of choosing the right food. I know someone listening right now may be thinking, but Dr. Mike, it's too late for me. My legs are too weak, my body too tired. And to that I say, it is never too late. I've seen men and women in their 70s who thought their walking days were finished take back their strength. I've seen seniors who gave up on long walks return to them, not because of surgeries or complicated treatments, but because of consistent, powerful, nourishing foods that worked with their bodies, not against them. Here's a truth you must grasp. Your body is not against you. Even when you feel pain, even when your legs ache, your body is not betraying you. It is speaking to you. Pain is the voice of healing delayed, not healing denied. And food is the most direct way to answer that cry. Within 12 hours of choosing correctly, your body says, "Thank you," and begins to respond. Let me paint a picture. Imagine a senior who wakes up stiff and tired, drags himself out of bed, and eats a breakfast of sugary cereal, processed bread, and coffee. By mid-morning, his legs feel heavy, his energy drained. Now imagine another senior who chooses oatmeal topped with blueberries and walnuts with a side of green tea. By mid-morning, circulation improves, energy flows, inflammation begins to cool, and that same person feels lighter, stronger, more alive. Two people, two breakfasts, two completely different futures. Consistency is the secret weapon. Not one perfect meal, not one sudden diet, but a daily decision to fight inflammation and strengthen circulation. If you repeat this for 12 hours, you'll feel the spark. Repeat it for days, and you'll feel the fire. Repeat it for weeks, and you'll reclaim the freedom you thought was gone forever. But let's be real. Food alone is not enough if the mind is defeated. Renewal begins in the body, yes, but it must also begin in the mind. You must believe that healing is possible. You must believe that your future can be stronger than your past. In The Power of Now, Eckhart Tolle reminds us that the only time we ever have is the present. You cannot wait until next week, next month, or next year. You have today. You have 12 hours. And those hours can be the most important of your life. Ask yourself this: what would you do with legs that feel renewed? Would you travel more? Would you walk hand in hand with your spouse again? Would you finally go back to the park, to the mountains, to the beach? Would you dance at a family wedding? These are not small things. These are the moments that make life worth living. And they are waiting for you. So here is the challenge I put before you. Give yourself 12 hours. One day. Eat the foods that heal. Remove the foods that hurt. Drink water, not soda. Choose salmon, not fried chicken. Choose berries, not candy. Choose greens, not greasy meals. Do it once, and watch what happens. Your body will not stay silent. It will reward you. And once you feel the difference, the choice becomes easier, because nothing tastes as sweet as freedom. I want you to feel the urgency. Every day you delay is another day of decline. Every wrong choice is another stone on the pile of weakness. But every right choice is another seed of strength. Picture your legs a year from now, stronger, lighter, freer, all because of the decision you made today. I am not here to scare you, but to awaken you. You are not too old. You are not too broken, and you are not too late. Within 12 hours, one simple food choice can begin to rewrite your story. And once you taste renewal, once you feel that freedom, you will never want to go back. You have carried yourself this far through life. Let your legs carry you further, stronger, freer, renewed. The power is in your hands, the choice is on your plate, and the future is at your feet. Take it. Imagine for a moment that change doesn't need to take months or even weeks. We've been conditioned to think that if something in the body is broken, it will take endless time to repair. But the truth is, the body was designed to respond quickly. When you give it the right signal, it reacts almost instantly. That's why, in just 12 hours, you can begin to notice the first sparks of renewal. It's like lighting a fire. At first, the flame is small, but the warmth is immediate. Think about how it feels when you are starving, and then you eat a real, nourishing meal. The change is not gradual. You feel different right away. Or recall the times when you were exhausted. Then you took a short nap. You woke up feeling like a new person. That's how responsive your body is. And this responsiveness does not disappear with age. Seniors often think, my body is too old to change quickly. But that's not true. The body at 70 or 80 still listens carefully to what you put into it. Give it junk, and it will respond with heaviness and fatigue. Give it nourishment, and within hours, it will respond with energy, lightness, and strength. 12 hours may seem like nothing, but inside your body, that short window of time is full of activity. Blood sugar begins to stabilize, reducing the stress placed on your muscles and joints. Inflammatory markers start to decline, like turning down the heat on a stove that has been burning too long. Circulation improves, sending oxygen and nutrients rushing into the very muscles that power your legs. This is why seniors often feel the difference so quickly. It's not imagination. It's the biology of healing set into motion. Think of your legs as